All right, here we are with the August 30th Coliseum Finals. Two undefeated players still remaining are Nickcool and StrikerVX. They will be facing off in a best of 3. The map will be decided by raffle giveaway in the stream. Today the raffle was won by Sad, who has picked Rorschach. So here we go. I have with me my boy Nukin. What is up, Nukin?
What's up? And I asked him, are you happy? He's happy to be sad, so I'm not sure what that means.
There we go. Now we know. Sad is happy to be sad.
Raffle winner.
Alright, so Striker goes for the Air Mammoth deck, which is predictable on this map. And Nickcool goes for a Bike Rush, which I like a lot, actually, because Striker was pretty obviously going to play this deck. I think Nick should have waited on his second bike to maybe bait Striker into a second Harvester. But a nice micro trick to block off the Harvester from getting into the corner. He might be able to finish it. No, he's lost it. That's really bad. Nickcool is in trouble here. This is one of the main reasons this map is so good for Mammoth. It's so easy to defend your Harvesters on this map. And as you can see, this Harvester's just alive. Nick needs to somehow sneak around and kill it. He's saving for a Harvester. Oh, he's saving for a Chem Buggy. Oh, I don't like this. I think he should have made another Bike Squadron.
He needs to snipe that with those 2 bikes there. Is he going to reach? I don't think so.
Doesn't look like... Oh, wait! Oh, so close, but he loses the bikes on the way in.
Wow, he might get it.
He might... No, he loses the bikes. He loses the bikes. And here comes a Mohawk as well. I think Nick's in trouble here.
That's...
I think that's game.
Harvester.
I mean...
And he's using the Mohawk to block...
Never say never, but... I think that's not looking good for our boy Nick.
Yeah, the missile's not charged.
Yeah, he's locked out of harvesting now as well.
Yeah.
I think Nick made an error by he went in too fast with his bikes. I think if he'd waited, there's a chance Striker goes double Harvester start, and then you can really punish him. But by letting Striker have 50 Tiberium when he went in with the Bike Rush... Oh, wait, he's going to get a Harvester kill, but obviously the Mammoth is out now, so...
Yeah.
I think this one's done.
Still no Harvester for Nick. There's no way he's going to be able to kill this Mammoth. He has no economy. Striker is going to get a Hammerhead. That should be game.
Unfortunately, this is what happens when rushing goes wrong. You go for a Bike Rush and you fail, you are dead normally. And that's why most people don't Bike Rush anymore.
And that's a missile for Striker. Now Striker is probably just going to finish off the base now. And Striker has opted to not rebuild his second Harvey.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice from Striker. He's never going to need a second Mammoth tank, so... Looks like Nickcool's taking his lumps. And that will be a win for Striker.
Game 1 goes to the Striker. This is a best of 3, so we'll be going into a game 2.
Alright. Let's start the raffle for game 2. Alright, here we are with game 2. StrikerVX taking on Nickcool. And once again, Jackson versus Oksana. This time we're on flooded fields, so I'm predicting we're going to see just the Mammoth deck again from Striker. Interested to see what Nickcool brings, though.
Yep, and flooded fields is another decent double harv map. Will we see Striker go into double harv immediately? Probably not, because he was just Bike Rush last game. And... he does not, so 1 harv to 1 harv. So.
Yeah, interesting to see Nick making basically no adjustments. I think this is exactly the same deck, isn't it?
And
I really think this deck from Nickcool should be playing Scavengers instead of Lasers. I think that's a very, very good addition to the deck.
I think Laser Troops is good with Giga Cannon if you're gonna not play Chem Buggy and you play like maybe Flame Troops or Wheels or something.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, so Striker has got 2 Harvesters. I like the early Chem Buggy from Nickcool. Striker struggles a little bit in the early game with a Chem Buggy. It cleans up all the infantry. Obviously, he has Mohawk that answers it, but it's very easy for Chem Buggy to run away from a Mohawk. It's not easy to chase it down, so... We're going to see lasers from Nick. And some bites from Striker.
Oh, wow.
Nickcool not really contesting all of the pads here. Here we go. Now he's contesting all the pads. He has good matchups, all 3 pads. He'll take this very easily. But will it be quick enough? We're looking at a 1 minute 15-16 missile. That's about 20 seconds later than he's looking for, 20-30 seconds.
So this is the window that Nick has with the gig cannon. If he can potentially stop the harvesting here before he gets enough for a mammoth tank.
Yeah, this is the tiny window that Nickcool gets to harass before the mammoth comes out. Oof. And the boosted mohawk
not
makes
what
short
Nick
work of it.
needed to do there. Striker now in a huge window here to get a mammoth tank out.
I think Nickcool should have been going Banshee there against the... We know Striker's deck is all air. If you go into Banshees, you can harass his air units and force a Hammerhead. And here comes the Mammoth. Nick is going to have a very hard time stopping this in time. Here comes the Harvester. Oh, no. I thought he was moving the Harvester onto the pad, which would have been a good play, but sadly not. Oh, there's the Mammoth Freeze.
The Mammoth Freeze!
The Mammoth Freeze, that classic bug that is in Rivals right now. And both players managed to make some plays through the Mammoth Freeze. It looks like Nick's going to take it. Mammoth Freeze!
Oh my gosh.
And Nick wins because of Mammoth Freeze.
I think the Mammoth Freeze cost Striker the game.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, here we go with the third and final game. We did get confirmation from StrikerVX that he did not have any Mammoth lag, so he was happy to accept that loss, simply because he played badly. And here we go with the final game. Both players playing Seth and Nickcool with the classic 2-2-2, Striker with a classic Nod aggro with Phantom. Very interesting choices. What do you like here, Nukin?
Well, I think that I'm gonna favor Nickcool here.
I agree.
I am a little bit biased because I did bet on him just now, but I like the Banshee over the Phantom.
I agree. I think the first Phantom is a very expensive way to answer the first Banshee / Venom, and this map is very good for air. So you want your air units to be able to switch pads and contest, and a Phantom only contests against air. So it will obviously, I think this is close enough that it'll come down to the player who plays better, but I would put Nickcool's deck as a slight favorite.
Here comes the first Venom, and Bike Squadron in response to the Venom here. Venom gonna back.
Yeah, we do see the Venom running away from these Bike Squadrons. Interestingly,
half charge.
Striker not looking to go Phantom yet. He is saving a lot of money though, so he might try to. I think Nick should be making Banshees here. I think he should be playing a Venom Banshee combo. He loses his Venom to the bikes. That really hurts him, and it looks like he's going to lose the first missile because of it. I think he should have gone Banshee, and he could have cleaned up the middle pad with the Venom Banshee combo.
So Nickcool doesn't take the first missile. He's got a Banshee just idling over there. Is he lagging?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe he's lagging. Maybe he built the Banshee and then selected a new unit and didn't have time to move it. It's unclear. Here does come the first Phantom, which will dominate this Banshee. Doesn't quite finish it.
Yeah, Banshee's still alive, but very vulnerable to any tapping of a laser or a Phantom. Finishes it off.
Nick is really struggling in this game.
Here, I'm not sure.
Yeah, Nick looks like he's having a hard time. It might be lag.
See, now Phantom is kind of useless here because there's no more air.
Yeah, but it's not completely useless because it stops Nick from being able to build air. Like, Nick can no longer use a third of his deck because it'll automatically die to the Phantom. Alright, so we see Flame Pod on both sides. Nickcool moves his lasers into the flames, which I think is probably a mistake. Nickcool needs an answer to these flamers. He needs to make that Venom. He's trying to take down the Phantom before he makes his Venom. Doesn't get there. It's not looking good. Looks like Striker might take this one. Phantom heads over to the left. If Nick can block these flamers, he'll have a chance. He doesn't block.
Nick doesn't block the flame squad.
And these bikes taking so long to fire just in time. But now Nick is locked out of this middle pad. He can't get through either of the infantry. And his lasers are going the wrong way. Oh no, it's looking bad for Nick. I think Nick might be done. And Nick does lose. Striker takes it. Alright, and with that, Striker qualifies for the finals of Coliseum, which will be at the end of September. This is going to be a super finals with 3 weeks of August and all of September. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that, guys. That is Striker's victory. And we will be back next week for another exciting Coliseum finals. Alright, see you later, my dudes.